Go and grab your Bewear merchandise today. There are t-shirts, sweatshirts, phone cases, and more, all with the link down in the description below. You do not want to miss out. What's up, guys? It's Carson back on Toxic Gaming today with Week 6 of the MPL. I know this is kind of like a bouncing around right now league for what teams and what weeks we're supposed to be playing, but life's kind of hectic at the moment for everybody, right? It seems like right now, so we're trying to get these out as soon as possible and all of those things. Basically, we have this week, we're going up against, let me see what his YouTube name is and stuff. I don't have it written down. Why do I not have it written down? I'm going up against Tone. Tone, that's right. When the Maine red Clawitzers. I can't fucking say that right. We're going up against him and his team, as we can see on the screen and everything. And I'll go through ours first real quick. We have Sergeant Slaughter, our Vikavolt with leftovers, with Bug Buzz, Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon, and Volt Switch, 84 in HP, 4 in defense, 252 modest in special attack, 4 in special defense, and then 164 in speed. Basically, we're faster. I believe we're fast enough to outspeed P2, and I believe Min Speed Empoleon, I think is what we're trying to outspeed here. And then like Bug Buzz and Thunderbolt, two staples that hit a good majority of his team pretty hard. And then I put Flash Cannon on because I could see him bringing in Ninetales at some point to maybe try to either revenge kill us or to set up the Aurora Veil pretty early, something along those lines. I want Flash Cannon just to be able to pretty much guarantees a kill through Aurora Veil anyway. But then Volt Switch as well to see if we can get a little bit momentum with Vikavolt. He's slow Volt Switch, so we get a protected switch in, but it is kind of what it is with him. Next we have Airborne, or Tornadus Therian, with Lumberry and Hurricane, Knockoff, Taunt, and Hidden Power Steel, with 68 in HP, 228 in special attack, and then 212 in speed with a hasty nature. Basically, this Tornadus is to shut down Porygon 2 with Knockoff and Taunt, and then hit things decently hard with Hurricane. Nothing on this team is really like loving getting hit with the Hurricane or hating it. It's just kind of like it'll do damage. It's really all I need to do with Tornadus is chip damage with him. And then again, the Hidden Power Steel trying to kind of guess the switch in with the Ninetales, and I believe we do outspeed a little bit Ninetales as well, so we can kill him with the Hidden Power Steel as long as we can. Then we have Taunt, so we can taunt maybe an Aurora Veil. We can taunt so the Porygon 2 can't recover and such. Knocking off its Eviolite would be fucking grand. But that's really all we have for Torn. Next we have one of the new members to the squad. One of the guys we dropped Grand Bowl for was Primo. Our Comfey with Life Orb and Triage, with Calm Mind, Draining Kiss, Synthesis, and Hidden Power Ground, 252 in HP, 204 in defense, and then 52 in special attack and Modest. Basically, Comfey here is to see if we can set up a Calm Mind, and then we're decently bulky on both sides, and then Draining Kiss, Synthesis, and Hidden Power Ground our way that we can, alternating between if we need to Calm Mind and Synthesis to stay alive. It's kind of the best you could, if you want to call it a check. I had to Victini, maybe Heatran, as we'll get to, as you see on our team a little down the line. I'll get to him, but Heatran still isn't with Victini having Brick Break and Focus Blast. So Comfey was really the best bet that we had to try to do try to sit in front of Victini and do anything at all. And we do have the priority Draining Kisses, and Comfey does kind of shut down most kill deals, I noticed, by being heavily defensive, and then with Calm Mind we can do decently against a 1v1 against a Keldeo. Draining Kiss will break most Keldeo subs, and we'll be able to get that priority Draining Kiss as well and get health back from it. So that's really what we're here with Comfey. Next we have Buzzswole, or Master Lock, with Choice Scarf and Beast Boost, Toxic, Superpowered, Leech Life, and Earthquake, 68 in HP, 252 in attack, and then 188 in speed, Adamant Natured. Basically, Buzzswole is going to be our hard hitter. We really don't need to be Jolly Natured if we're Scarfed. The only thing that would be outspeeding us is one of his, I believe, base 100s or higher that is Scarfed. I don't believe we're going to even catch up to anything of Scarf Victini with Buzzswole. We shouldn't. But we do have Scarf Toxic to kind of bluff the fact that we're not Scarf on like maybe a switch in. If he switches into the Victini or something, we can just put a Toxic on it and bluff that we're not Scarf, so that later down the line we can go with it. If we need last minute we have Buzzswole and like he can't really do any damage that we need him to do, and so we want a Toxic on there. Scarf Toxic, get the Toxic on, and then die. That's basically kind of what Buzzswole is, and then also just simply superpower, Leech Life, and Earthquake to kill everything. Next we have our One-Winged Angel, our Kirim with leftovers, with Dragon Pulse, Roost, Flash Cannon, and Substitute, with 100 HP, 252 Modest in the special attack, and then 156 in speed. Basically, our Kirim is here to set up a sub and then just constantly depulse and Roost, as getting as much chip damage, basically, that we need. Kirim's not really going to be taking on the majority of his team very well, just as we can get chip damage so that Buzzswole can just clean later on. That's really our main goal here with Kirim. And then, finally, we have Heatran, our Choppleberry Heatran with Flash Fire, Earth Power, Flash Cannon, Magma Storm, and Toxic, 244 in HP, 156 in defense, 4 in special attack, 100 in special defense with Calm Nature, and then 4 in speed. I believe the 4 in speed is just so we can like outpace if he tries to speed creep our speed creep Heatran. With like maybe the Empoleon or something. I'm not too certain with why I had the 4 in speed, but I kind of wanted Heatran to be able to trap the Empoleon in and then kill it the next turn with Earth Power. That was really what Heatran was kind of made for, and I had the Choppleberry in case he had the Focus Blast. If we needed to take a Secret Sword, if we had a random Hidden Power fighting on the Porygon 2, something. Basically, Heatran was what I wanted to try to trap things with. And we see on his team, he has the Raikou, Victini, good old Empoleon, Keldeo, Porygon 2, and his Ninetales, Alolan Ninetales there. So really, I'm scared a lot of the Raikou. If that Raikou gets like set up and stuff, it's gonna do a lot of damage to me. I realized kind of after this that I didn't have much to take on Empoleon, but I thought I could play around him pretty decently. I mean, I have a Buzzswole, and so I figured that would be enough. But as we can go and keep going on here, we'll go right into the battle so you can see what happened. Okay, we're getting right into the battle here. We see that he is challenging us, or we're challenged by, I don't know how the game decides that, but he decides to lead off, as we saw, with his Raikou, and I kind of figured maybe a Raikou lead, so I wanted to go with Sergeant Slaughter. I feel like he was our best choice to really lead first. If he would have led Victini, I would have been really scared, but also we threatened lead Empoleon to get rocks up as well, or lead Ninetales to get his Roar Veil, and he's going to immediately Volt Switch, trying to get a better matchup against us. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm just going to click Bug Buzz, get damage on whatever the hell he tries to bring in. And right now, he brings in the little Ninetales. And so I'm thinking, okay, Bug Buzz is going to do some damage. I'm going to basically be counteracting the hail damage with the leftovers that we have. So I'm in a decently good spot. I'm going to guess if he brings this thing in, 9 times out of 10, these things come in first turn of Roar Veil. So I know I can still kill, even with that little bit of Bug Buzz chip damage. I know I can kill with Flash Cannon, so I'm 100% clicky Flash Cannon here. I don't want to fuck around with the low on Ninetales. I don't want it to keep Aurora Veiling up over the course of the battle. We see him go for the Aurora Veil now, and so I kind of guessed that would happen. But we're going to go right for the Flash Cannon, and you can see 4 times effectiveness with Aurora Veil still equals death. So right now, the turn 2 or 3 or whatever this is, the Alolan Ninetales is gone. Something that I really wanted gone quickly, because it's pretty decently fast, and then 100% accurate Blizzards are no fun. So we're getting our leftovers back, counteracting the hail damage. He brings out his Victini, free switch into his Victini now. And now I'm expecting Fire Move, 100% Fire Move, V-Create. I'm expecting it. And so I go out into Heatran. I know if he goes for a Fire Move, I obviously just absorb it. If he goes for the Focus Blast, like he does, I have my Choppleberry. Let me see a kick to be able to live this guaranteed. And then if it forces him to make a decision to either try to go for another one and risk missing or get killed. And right now we see that he's Life Orb as well, so he's not Scarf Victini, so we know Buzzswole can outspeed him and pick him off later with a good Scarf Earthquake. If we can spam Earthquake later on. He goes for the second Focus Blast, and he still does hit it. I almost like playing the Focus Miss game, because 9 times out of 10 it seems like it misses more than it hits. But sadly, we lose Heatran now, and I didn't realize this at the time, but we kind of lost our best thing for the Empoleon. But right now I'm thinking, okay, I probably should have gone in this instead of after seeing Focus Blast, but now I go into Comfey. I know we can take whatever move he wants to do to us, and he decides to switch out here, going into his Chill Penguin, the Empoleon. And I believe right here I just simply clicked Hidden Power Ground, because that did the most to the good old Victini, and this, if he did switch us in, we see it barely fucking does anything. And I feel like I probably should have Calm Minded there and then went for the Hidden Power Ground, would have been a better play. But we see that he has leftovers too, and because it took that little damage, I guess he was pretty special bulky, but I didn't really know how much. So I go now into Sergeant Slaughter to really, really threaten him with T-Bolt. He knows like T-Bolt's really going to hurt, and he decides to set up a Stealth Rocks to try to keep me from switching in and out at will. Good play on that part. I appreciate any Rocks play, any Hazard play stuff, because it really puts pressure on your opponent, and I enjoy it. So we see like the leftovers going back and forth. I think he's a pretty specially defensive build, but I'm not too certain how much yet. And he decides to switch out now back into his Raikou, as I believe I just fired off a T-Bolt, if I remember right. I've had a Volt Switch. I can't remember exactly which one I did here. I did go right for the Volt Switch. I believe I was guessing he was going to switch out, and Volt Switch, if he didn't, still would have done a lot of damage. But now we have a little bit of initiative, and I decided to go into my Master Lock, my Scarf. I can click Earthquake and kill if I want to. Boom, we got it. And so now I'm kind of expecting him to switch, but I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to kick. He actually goes for the Volt Switch. He's faster than me. At the time of the battle, this didn't click. It didn't click to me that he was all of a sudden faster than me. And he goes now into his Keldeo, and I quick Superpower to just do the most damage to anything that came in, and this Keldeo fucking chewed it for breakfast. So I'm now sitting here -1 for attack and defense, and I can't live a hit from this thing. I can't kill it with anything. And I decided, you know what, I have to switch out. There's nothing else I can do here. I have to go back into Comfey, my pretty much good, hard Keldeo check, I guess you could say. And we're going to see here, he goes right for the sub, predicting the switch out, and I'm sitting here like, oh shit, okay, I can't set up my Calm Mind. If I set up my Calm Mind and he Calm Minds, it could be a war between us and he'll win out with it. So I have to, after the Roar Veil's gone now, I have to go for the Drain Kiss to break his sub if I can. I believe I should be able to, and I went for it. And we do break the sub, so thank God that Keldeo can't just sub Calm Mind all up on our faces. But we do get almost back to full health with the Draining Kiss, but then Life Orb, I've kind of forgot about Life Orb, takes us on. He goes for the Scald, and I believe by him having Scald and not, it shows he doesn't have Hydro Pump, so we can kind of 1v1 him a little bit, do that damage, but we do get burned. So unfortunately, by not having Aromatherapy, that burn's sticking with us, and we're going to have to factor that into play for how much damage we take. Next, I believe I did a misplay here. He's going to switch out into back into his Empoleon, and I should have clicked either Calm Mind, Synthesis, or Hidden Power Ground, and I clicked Draining Kiss. I basically did. I had 3 other options that were all better than the one that I did, but probably should have done one of the other 3. Would have been a lot better. And right now, I still don't know if he has Flash Cannon or not. Like, I don't know what else he's gonna do. I don't really know what he's set to do with this. He probably has Scald. He's shown Stealth Rocks, probably Defog, and either the last move is either Toxic, Flash Cannon, or, I don't know, Drill Peck. Like, something weird like that, I felt like. So I'm going to Synthesis up. I know I could live a Flash Cannon if he had it after a Synthesis. So I wanted to see if he had it. I wanted to reveal that 4th move, if he can do it, and he just reveals the Skull. It's like, okay, that's one of the 4 I knew you were going to have. And I see it really doesn't do anything to me. So this tells me that he's almost full specially defensive, almost nothing involved in actual attacking damage, or attacking stats and damage. So I'm going to like, okay, I'm going to Synthesis again. I'm going to keep doing this. I feel like I can get away with Synthesis and Calm Mind, passing back and forth for a little bit between those 2, and then click Hidden Power Ground and really threaten this thing a lot. Especially if he lets me do this, and we see that he's just going to keep scalding. And I'm like, fine, I'm going to quick Calm Mind this next turn. I have no problem doing that at this moment. So I decided now to go for my Calm Mind. I'm going to be taking a lot less from Scalds. If he had Flash Cannon and didn't click it by now, it still won't kill me. And I know next turn I'm gonna have to take a hit, and then I'm gonna have to Synthesis back up, and then Calm Mind once, and then go for the Hidden Power. Like, it's gonna, with that crit that he just had there, it put me in a position where I had to heal before trying to just attack him, and so now I decided to go for my Synthesis, get myself back over half. Was my best bet that I could do. It was my best play to do there, and he has Roar. Completely forgot that really Roar phasing was things. I've not seen him and faced him in, I feel like, in a little while, but he roars me out into my Kyurem, take a lot from Rocks damage, and I see with Kyurem here, I can set up a sub, that'd be fine, but he can roar me out, and also I have nothing to touch this Empoleon on with not having Earth Power or anything like that, so he doesn't know I don't have that yet, and so I quick sub, expecting him to switch out, fearing the Earth Power, and he stays in and just goes for a second Roar, and I expected him to be more afraid of Earth Power than by just clicking Roar again, but he actually goes out into my Buzzwole. I take the Rocks damage again, and now I'm really expecting him to switch out, but I'm still going to click Superpower. It's my best move, and something hopefully here is dying. He brings the Keldeo. I'm like, shit, this thing's gonna chew up the superpower again. What the hell? But we see, must have been a max roll, min roll the first time, or max roll this time, or both, because we're actually able to kill the Keldeo with the superpower, which I was not really expecting after seeing the Keldeo come in. And so we have our attack back to normal. He brings in the Victini, and him bringing this in now, I'm like, okay, I can't kill with superpower. Like, that was the problem, is that if I watched myself in the superpower, I couldn't kill Victini. With Buzzwole, if I went Earthquake, I could have killed him with killed the Victini after. But I go into my Comfey, and again trying to check in. He goes for Psychic. This tells me that he's a more special Victini. He does kill me. I wasn't especially defensive at all. But I'm still expecting maybe a special Victini with V-Create. That's what I was expecting the entire time. But now I know the Life Orb damage is there. I know Tornadus is faster, and I quick knock off. And he switches out. And this is where it got kind of weird. He went in back into the Empoleon, and I knocked off on the Empoleon. Got rid of his leftovers, so he couldn't just naturally kind of build back stuff. And I went for my taunt. I didn't know if I was just kind of afraid that his fourth move might have been Ice Beam, and if it was any other thing, he went for Roar that time to try to roar me back out. And so I was glad I taunted there, so now he has to hit me with Scalds. I can go into my Vikavolt. I don't give a shit about Scald, and I threaten him really hard with T-Bolt here on any of his mons to this point. The only thing that can really take a T-Bolt is a Porygon 2. You see him go for the Scald, and he gets a lot of damage off. But the only thing that can, again, take the T-Bolt is the Porygon 2, especially if it's specially defensive, and I'm willing to make that gamble and get some damage on that thing. So I go for the T-Bolt, hit this damn Penguin, and he still lives. I don't remember exactly what the roll was, but I think he was going to live a like 80% chance to live that, but I had the roll, I could try it. He goes for the Scald and kills me, so sadly this fucking Penguin is still in my goddamn way. And now I go on to Kira, I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to fucking kill this thing. I can kill it with D-Pulse, I can kill it with Ice Beam, I can probably kill it more with D-Pulse than Ice Beam, to be honest. And so I decided to go just for the Dragon Pulse, get the kill, not worry about setting up my sub. I could have roosted, but then he easily could have just roared me back out, and maybe if he went into Buzzwole, then I died the next turn. Like, it wasn't very good for me to let him roar me on my roost. So I decided just to kill, go for the kill, and I get my leftovers HP. He goes back into the Victini. He knows I'm not faster than him. And so he's threatened me with this Victini, and I just decided to stay in, let him over-predict. He goes for the Psychic, and I was like, maybe I'll get a min-roll and live, and I don't. So I don't know if it was too big of a prediction to click Psychic over Fire move, but still, I was hoping for it. Now I go back into my Torn. I still have my full health and can barely take any damage from rocks. That's what I like about Torn, being able to regenerate and get rid of that rocks damage. I go for my knockoff, and he lives on one. I feel like that was one fucking HP. He goes for the Thunder and misses, so thank God he missed that Thunder, because it seemed like a little bit of justice from having the 1 HP knockoff. I don't know what, I don't believe the rule was that he was supposed to live, so it was like 1 HP, he fucking lives. If he would have killed my Torn, I would have been pissed. But now he goes out into his Raikou, and I'm like, okay, this, like, again, at the time, I forgot that this thing outsped my Scarf Buzzwole by this point, so I'm like, okay, he's gonna probably kill me. And he kills me with T-Bolt. I'm like, oh shit, I should be faster than him. He's Scarf Raikou. I'm like 90% sure, unless I did my math wrong, so I went into Master Lock. I decided right now is my best time to quick Superpower. I have to quick Superpower, and if he's Scarfed, I'm dead. He's Scarfed, goes for his T-Bolt. I'm dead, so there's really not much more I can do about it. But again, good game to Tone. It was a tough matchup for my team. Really, I had nothing that wanted to take anything from Victini, and through my prep, I didn't really prep really for the Empoleon very well. But again, good game to him. Check out him and his links down below. We will be catching up more with MPL. There will be another battle coming up, I believe, in the next day or so. And also in the next day or so, we have our PPL battles coming up as well. So watch out for those. And, you know, we got the SOS lock coming. We got a lot of things coming out on the plate, hopefully in the next couple days, into next week and so on and so forth. So again, thank you guys for coming out. I'm Carson's Toxic Gaming. And as always, you guys stay toxic. We'll see you guys.